Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your November 16th through November 30th reading. Okay, horoscope reading. Your zodiac sign is ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of inspiration, and also some like to say that it is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. And right now, Jupiter is in Sagittarius, and it's bringing in with it love. But when Jupiter is in a fire sign, Pisces, it tends to be bored. Jupiter brings stagnant, boring energy for fire signs because, and it might be with a relationship, okay? But we're going to dig into your reading here and see what we have. Right now, excuse me, I am shuffling the soul journey cards, okay? And we're going to use these as core cards to see what your reading is based around. Give us a base. Okay. So we're going to cut the deck and see what we get. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay. And gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay, Pisces. Then we're going to pull some tarot. So we're going to shuffle that right now. And see what kind of message Spirit wants to bring in for you guys. Okay. Right now I'm getting some heavy energy. Kind of feeling like you guys have been soul searching. Some of you. And this may not resonate for every Pisces, okay? This is just oops, we've got them falling out. All right, we're going to keep that one. We're going to put it on the side here. And then we are going to cut the deck. Oops. Oh, these little puppies want to slide out of my hand all the time. All right. There we go. And so, let's grab the one that we had jump out at us, which would be the moon card. Okay, and then I just pulled one, which was 10 of Cups. Okay, and the shadow self. All right, so this is interesting. Okay, so when you get the 10 of Cups, it's all about, I don't know if you guys can see that, okay. All right, when you get the 10 of Cups, it's all about contentment of the heart, maybe with a fortunate relationship or marriage. As you can see, the kids are playing in the background, and there's a couple there, and they're happy. Everything looks fulfilled, okay? But then, when you get this moon card, that could be like, okay, you can have this beautiful relationship with somebody, right? And it may even be with yourself. Okay, you think that everything is great. You're doing fine. You're doing good. But really, the moon card comes in, and it's significant enough that with this Witch's Tarot, the moon card comes in usually when you need to see someone deceiving you. Okay, or somebody hiding something from you. What do others hide? What are you hiding from yourself? Moonlight, things look different at night than they do during the day, right? So the moon makes everything look beautiful. But when you turn the light on in the morning and the sun comes out, it's a whole different, like everything looks different. So, and then it's very significant that it goes with this shadow self card. And like I said, the Witch's Tarot deck has a few cards that aren't in the normal tarot, or they're different, kind of representing certain things, or we have extra cards in here. Okay, but the shadow self is all about working on that darkness that you might have inside you right now, Pisces. Allowing others to overwhelm you and overcoming fear to move forward. with everything that you have possibly going on. Now, because we got the health and gratitude card for our soul journey cards, I feel like Spirit's saying, if you don't start working on your problems or yourself, and seeing things correctly, and you may be even deceiving yourself thinking that this is really what you have going on, but deep inside it's more like this fight. Okay, so maybe you need to, and I mean that with much respect, Pisces, you just might need to pull the wool away from your own eyes and see that it is not what you think it is, okay? And that could be with yourself or with a relationship. It could even be with your health, okay? So be careful if it is. And if you are, experiencing something that you have kind of pushed off, like, oh, I'm fine, I don't need to go see the doctor. You might want to second guess that and go actually in and get these issues resolved. And it could even be mental health, okay? Because we have that shadow self and the moon card coming in. And maybe you need to work on some things. You're struggling. And then you get excuse me, you get the gratitude card. I feel like Spirit's saying, don't take for granted these things that you have that are good in front of you, or the things that you could have, because you don't want to give in and admit your faults, or get yourself help, or get your health right, okay, or get these issues resolved so that you can really have what you could really have, instead of thinking you have what you really don't have. Okay, if that makes any sense. Sorry if that was a little confusing. So now we're going to pull some moon oracle cards. And I want to see what Spirit has to say about the tarot a little deeper with each meaning, with each card, okay? And then again, Pisces, the moon card is actually a card in tarot that represents Pisces. So, a lot of you may seem like you're fine, but deep inside you are not. Okay, that's the illusion of the moon. You know, having the wool pulled over our eyes. And like I said, it could be from somebody else doing this to you, or you could be just doing it to yourself and not even realizing you're doing it. Okay, that happens a lot. A lot of times we just have to look at the bigger picture, and it's hard to do when you're on the inside of everything. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. And it's kind of significant because we just had an eclipse. It wasn't a new moon eclipse. It was a full lunar eclipse, but still 10 of cups, or I'm sorry, it might have been a solar eclipse we just had. I apologize. There's so many things going on right now with the universe and the planets and zodiac signs. It's a little hard to keep track. So 10 of cups with expect powerful change. Okay, there you go. You can have that powerful change if you work on these things that aren't so wonderful, okay? You can definitely have that 10 of cups energy, that happy family, that fulfilling relationship. And it could be with a family member, it could be with yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be with a romantic relationship as well. Okay? And you are good enough. The moon. Okay, so maybe, somebody is coming in and telling you, you got all this crap to do and you need to fix yourself, or you feel the moon energy where, you feel like you're being deceived, or you're deceiving yourself. Okay, deep inside you are good enough, Pisces. So don't let everything get to you, because not everybody is perfect, and there's many different circumstances that can come into play with this entire reading, or with your path, as to why maybe some of these things are happening. Okay, everything's for a reason. And show the world the real you. Yes, that goes with the shadow side. So work on yourself. And you know what? That's full moon in Aquarius, full moon in Virgo, and a new moon eclipse. That's a lot of moon energy. Two full moon cards, the moon card in tarot, and then the new moon eclipse. Those are pretty significant. And excuse me, show the world the real you with the shadow self card in tarot is very significant. Like, Spirit's saying you are good enough. You can do this, Pisces. You can see who's deceiving you. You can see you what you need to do, okay, by doing the work. It's just you got to be ready to want to do it. If you feel like you have some demons, if you feel like you have some things you need to change, by all means try to work on them, because only you can really do that work, okay? So working on your shadow self, working on that side of you that is more negative than positive, fixing the things that maybe in the areas of where you may lack right at this moment. Okay, so the end of November, or the second half of November, this is going to be a powerful moment for you to kind of look at everything as a whole and say, okay, I need to change this, I need to fix that. And we have the Jupiter energy and Sagittarius coming in. So Jupiter does bring love. So if maybe it's self-love you need, or you need the love of family to, say, okay, maybe I was wrong with certain things, or I really feel like this is deeply about you personally. I feel like this is more mental health than it would be physical health. But like I said, everybody's path is different and everybody's circumstance is different. But I really feel like this is more mental health, okay? Spirit really wants you to know that fix yourself, show yourself the real. I mean, this is another thing. Show yourself who you really are. Don't illuminate and pull the wool over your own eyes, saying, okay, I'm this kind of person and I do these things and I don't do these things, but you're even lying to yourself, okay, Pisces? And I'm not saying you are, and I mean that respectfully, but we tend to do that when we want to continue a certain behavior or pattern that we're not ready to let go of, okay? And so it's hard to see the truth about ourselves sometimes, but that's what Spirit wants you to do. Show the world the real you. Okay, by working on that shadow self, getting rid of those demons, and seeing what you've been missing, because you are good enough. Okay, you are a wonderful person deep inside, and you can have this powerful change in this beautiful life if only you're thankful for everything that is in front of you, and thankful for a second chance, and thankful for waking up each day. Okay, Spirit really wants you to know that if you're in this dark place, there is hope. So please don't ever give up, because there is hope for you, Pisces. Okay, so if you're in a dark place right now, please just start working on that. Okay, this is a really deep reading for you guys. We're going to pull some chakra cards, okay, because I want to see what might be blocked for you guys. What does Spirit want you to work on or activate in order to achieve these goals? Okay, for not only your physical health, but maybe your mental health and your overall well-being. All right, crown chakra, yeah, connecting to a higher source, number 7. And throat chakra, speaking your truth. Okay, Pisces, this has to go with you are good enough in the moon card. Okay, the throat chakra. You maybe tend to say you're good, say everything's fine, and brush it under the rug, but you're really not, and the reading shows you're not. So if you are having issues in that area with yourself, or with people around you feeling and making you feel like you're not good enough, because you've made some mistakes or had a hard time lately, and they just don't really understand the depth of your pain, because they don't know, because you're brushing it under the rug, okay? It is now time to maybe speak your truth, okay? With this crown chakra card. Sorry, I'm going to put that there so you can see it better. It is really important to be honest, not only with yourself, but with others around you so that they can see that you are there still, the person you once were, or the person that you know you can be again, because you are good enough deep inside. And I think lately, Pisces, you've been very hard on yourself, as well as the people around you maybe have been, but they see a change in you that they're unused to. Okay, so maybe you spoke too much, but I still feel like there's more truth that needs to be spoken. Okay, I'm really getting in like this with the moon card in there and the shadow self. There's something hidden that you want the world to know, but you're not ready to share that yet. So when you are, Pisces, this throat chakra being activated is going to really help you to be able to tell your story, or to be able to move forward from whatever it is you want someone to know about you. Okay. And then the crown chakra card is about connecting to your higher self, connecting through the top of your head to the heavens up above, getting in contact with a higher power. Okay, maybe you need to be a little more spiritual, or ask the angels for guidance, or your spirit guides for guidance, because this is what they're saying. This is what they're telling you. And if you're thankful for what life presents to you, let them know that every day you wake up. It's really a great way to start your day, waking up with gratitude. So if you can try to do that, Pisces, maybe things will come easier for you, okay? And then we're going to pull some meditation and angel cards and see what we get here. What else does Spirit want you to know or work on? Oh, we've got them flying out already. Okay, the first one that flew out. Sacred Geometry of the Soul. Okay, interesting. Card number 24. So this is really significant because in numerology, 24 equals a 6. Okay, and so it's like 5, 6, 7. You're taking steps in order to get where you need to be, to get that 10 of Cups energy, so that you have that beautiful truth in life that you're working towards, or that you really want deep inside. You have a lot of soul searching to do right now. And Sacred Geometry of the Soul kind of tells you that. So we'll get into that meaning a little deeper. But first I want to pull your other card. Okay. Infinity. Interesting. Okay. And that's number 27. Okay. And that would be a 9. So in numerology, 27 would equal a 9. So we've got 5, 6, 7. We're missing the 8 in there somewhere, but we have the 9, okay? So it's kind of weird that we've got these steps almost, and that's kind of significant to your reading if you think about it. You've got 5, 6, and 7, but you're missing 8, not 9. You're missing 8. So there's something in there you're missing in your steps to get where you need to go. And honestly, I feel like it's all you. You're just being stubborn is what this feels like. And I mean that so respectfully. There's something you're just not seeing, so you really need to get the illusion away from you. Or if this is a person that's making you see things differently, that you wouldn't normally, act this way, and you've changed because of it, that person needs to go, okay? Because that is not the real you. And if it is the real you and you've been hiding yourself this whole time, I can't really see anybody doing that for their whole life. I mean, I guess weirder things have happened, right? Like I said, we hide from ourselves sometimes because we're not ready to see the truth or feel the hurt or the pain of something that we've been through. Okay, so Sacred Geometry of the Soul is about a cosmic pattern, okay, unfolding oneness. So like when it's about the natural world from the smallest microscope, okay, so maybe you feel like you're under the microscope, okay, and that's not fair to you either. You shouldn't just be picked at. But this repetition of shape and pattern throughout the natural world points you to get connected with all aspects of life. Okay, it's patterns and shapes that are that are visible on the card kind of represent the underlying source codes or building blocks of every aspect of the universe. They kind of interconnect. Okay, this card is about vibrational energy of all sacred shapes and things, things that are solid, like, and then also associated with the elements, the five elements: earth, air, water, fire, and ether. So if you do meditate, or maybe you need to start meditating, give yourself a try with that if you haven't done it yet. You can kind of envision this card here, and in order to find a deeper understanding of your oneness with everything. Okay, we are connected to everything through energy. Through your root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras, you can draw in vibrations and frequencies of life and understanding your role in this earth, on this earth. Okay, and you may see specific shapes materializing when you do meditate. Take note of what shapes they are and work their frequencies in order to strengthen your connection to source. So you can look those up and see what they kind of mean. Shapes do have meanings just like numbers and colors, okay? And then you get the 27 Infinity card. Okay, and this is a portal card. And what it brings with it is infinity, obviously, eternity, limitlessness, potential, and opportunity. Yes, because look at, you have the opportunity to change everything around you to get this beautiful happiness that's waiting for you, Pisces. It's just waiting. But until you do your own work on yourself, it's going to kind of just stay there. You're missing that step. What is it you're missing to move forward? With the card comes the declaration of intent that says, I am an immortal soul. Limitless potential flows through me. Okay? This card kind of wants you to know that your soul is endless. Okay? It's connected to source. The potential for you to be all that your soul is meant to be is accessible to you right now. Okay? Embrace all of who you are, mind, body, and spirit. For each aspect of self holds the key to who you truly are. So you just need to activate these three aspects of self by unifying them in your heart center. Okay. So step into the knowing of potential and all you could ever be. There's no limit for you, really. It's only the limit that you place on yourself. Feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like people are deceiving you, feeling like you have old wounds and demons and things that you need to fix, hiding from the world. This show the world the real you with the moon card is just like extremely significant for you, Pisces. You guys have had a hard, I feel like you've had a hard year. And maybe it wasn't so much a hard year as it was a hard couple of months even. But let's see what else Spirit wants you to know before we go as a final message for your soul journey. Okay. This is definitely a deep one. You have a lot of work to do. But you will get there, Pisces. I have faith in you. You guys are strong. Zodiac sign. You always come back from everything, and you can do it. And you sometimes do it without people actually even knowing you're doing these things. You stay very quiet into yourself about it, and all of a sudden you just kind of rise like the phoenix out of the ashes and back into the sun. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. Absolutely beautiful. That is a beautiful message from Spirit to leave you with. Knowing that there are things you are able to change that start with yourself, Pisces, to help you get to this beautiful place of powerful change with the 10 of Cups. Oh my God. That's absolutely beautiful. Look at how well those go together. 10 of Cups, and expect powerful change. Once you learn to accept, you cannot control everything. You cannot, things happen in life that you just have to deal with. And once you can accept that, the powerful change comes, okay? And then look at, you're so beautifully running towards everything you've worked for on the other side. That was a beautiful, deep soul journey message for you guys. And so if you've had a hard time, Pisces, and this won't resonate with all of you, some of you, bits and pieces of it might, but that's just a beautiful message. So please know that you are good enough. Know that you deserve this beautiful home life, or this beautiful whatever it even is for you. For each of us, it's different, but for whatever it is that you want to have as your future, you can get there, but it starts with you. Okay, and that is your message. Thank you, Pisces, and happy connecting.